Hi everyone, I'm Nikhil. Welcome to Symi's Nikhil YouTube channel. Today's case study is Snapchat. Let's get straight into the case study. Snapchat was started in the year 2011 by three friends from Stanford University, Ivan Spagle, Bobby Morphy, and Reggie Brown. The idea was super simple and super unique. Unlike Instagram or Facebook, every post stays forever. But Snapchat did something unique. Every story disappears after 24 hours and every photo disappears after a click. One snap, one click, and everything gone. So this was the whole ideology behind the Snapchat. Raw, real, and temporary. And guess what? It has instantly attracted Gen Z. The 90% of users are from 13 to 34 years old. Whoever watching this video, I'll ask you one simple question. How did you got to know about Snapchat and how did you install in your mobile phone for the first time? The answer is too simple. It is filters. So let's go back to 6-7 years back. That means 2018 and 19. Most of us had average Android phones, not so great camera and not so great clarity. We didn't like our photos back then. Our phones simply couldn't capture good pictures. Snapchat came into India with one strong marketing strategy: filters first. At that time, streaks were not the main selling point. Snapchat knew Indian folks didn't have great cameras. So they gave us those beautiful filters, cute, funny AI filters, face smoothening filters, and suddenly everyone started installing Snapchat just for filters. Your mobile could be average, but Snapchat camera is not. All of a sudden, your photos look clean, bright, and aesthetic looks. And people started installing Snapchat. So this was the major hook point for the Snapchat. Each and everyone downloaded for the major reason is filters. Installing an app is not a small thing. Companies spend crores to get downloads. People don't just randomly install the app, but Snapchat cracked it with just filters. That single decision was the biggest marketing win. After that, Snapchat didn't stop there. They've introduced AR lenses, festival filters, beauty filters, whatnot, everything. And they kept releasing new filters every week. So people kept opening the app every day and to check the new ones. Slowly, Snapchat converted filters users into daily users. Once filters captured people, Snapchat launched its next big move, that is streak. This is where the deep psychology comes in. If someone has 2000 days streak, that means that person coming onto the app each and every single day for almost 6 years without missing a single day. Now the question is why? Why do people take streaks so seriously? Here is a simple answer. When you send that one snap, your streak number goes up. Your brain gives a small feel-good reaction. That satisfaction is called dopamine. It's like a tiny reward. So Snapchat uses something called gamification here. Gamification basically means they use game-like tricks inside the app to make you continue doing the same action daily. How? Very simple. Psychology. You feel happy when numbers increases, and small pressure, don't lose streak, and involvement, your friend is also waiting. These three things together make you come back again tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, and slowly becomes a routine. So basically, Snapchat didn't do anything big here. They just turned a simple snap into emotional reward. And because of that tiny dopamine hit, people keep opening the app every single day just to keep the number alive. So that's why streaks are so addictive. It's not about the snap, it's about the feeling that you get after sending it. When streaks force people to come onto the app each and every single day, Snapchat's brand value obviously increases through daily active users goes up and time spent on app also increases. User retention goes up, engagement becomes consistent, and this increases Snapchat's brand value. And because of this, advertisers pay more money. If Snapchat says we have 200 million users coming onto the app each and single day, brands will easily pay huge amounts to show ads on Snapchat. That's exactly why streaks were genius. Streaks looks very simple, but they are $1 million business strategy. Now let's quickly look at the numbers. Snapchat is massive worldwide. Globally, it has 460 million people using the app every single day and almost 900 million people using it every month. And the shocking part is around 250 million users are from India itself. No wonder brands are crazy about Snapchat. In India alone, people use Snapchat's AR lenses more than 80 billion times in a single month. Just imagine the scale. During Diwali, Snapchat released filters like Light a Diya and festival lenses. Those filters were used billions of times across India during the festival season. Brands also used them. For example, OnePlus made a Diwali AR lens called Diwali Balcony. At that one lens alone got 5.7 million views. And even Thumbs Up used AR filters advertising to reach younger users. So if brands want to target youth, where else they will find 200 plus million people opening the app every single day? Snapchat becomes the easiest place to advertise their brands because audience are active, young, and also use app daily. So till now, we have seen how Snapchat charges for advertisers to showcase their brands on their platform. Snapchat became so smarter. So it's also started charging for their users. Initially, they used to give cloud storage to store their pictures, restore option for the streaks, and they also introduced a subscription for Snapchat. So we call it as freemium. So brands come and give offer it for free because to make an habit of addict to those product or services. So once you got into the rhythm and they start charging it, same like how Jio has implemented in 2016 and 17, they offered free services, free network for almost 1 year. And once you got a habit of using it, and after that they started charging. And same likely here, the freemium things are cloud storage, filters, and also streak restore option. If once you're on the path and they started charging, people don't even think if user loses their 500-day streak, they'll pay 5 or 10 rupees to restore it instantly. From that user side, it's a tiny amount, but think of it about business side. 200 million Indians on the app, even 10% restores streaks monthly. Snapchat earns crores just from 5 or 10 rupees micro. So this is smart psychology. You don't want to lose your streak, your brain releases dopamine. You don't think about money, you click restore. Snapchat turned a simple streak flame into a huge revenue machine. So let's wrap the conclusion. Overall, Snapchat is one of the greatest case study because the idea itself looks stupid on the paper. Photos will disappear, we won't keep anything permanent. People will open the app every single day for one streak. If you tell this to any investor in 2011, they might laugh at you and reject your offer because it doesn't sound logical. But Snapchat proved that with smart marketing, filters as freemium, daily streak psychology, AR and festival localization, youth targeting and micro payment strategy, and crazy advertising reach, you can turn a simple disappearing photo into a billion-dollar business model. From filters to streaks to ads to subscription, Snapchat found a way to make Indians come to the app every single day, and more we use it, the more money Snapchat makes. So that's it, guys. If this type of content excites you, subscribe for Symi's Nickel YouTube channel. Don't get bored. These videos might make you bored, but it really adds a value. Good night. Bye bye.